So when the bus driver turned around and he went to bagging that motherfucker, I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen no goddamn white boy this goddamn big. These motherfucker big, short big motherfucker, tall big motherfucker.
Right.
I'm like, God damn.
Right.
So that nigga went to my cellar, he said, man, that nigga crazy as hell right now. I ended up started writing the judge. Okay. That's something you can't do, but you can do. And give y'all some game. You can't do it, but you can do it.
We're here for the introduction of In and Out. It's a movement to change the world. It represents all things and all of us at all times. It's about freeing ourselves of any prison. Welcome to In and Out Podcast, where I have dope conversations with extraordinary people who have been released from some form of prison. I'm Eric Gerald, and today I'm talking with my guest, Idel, formerly known as Sanchez, formerly known as Lucky Luciano, formerly known as Block, and today some people will even call him Lucky. He's going to bring us along his incredible journey of beating the longest odds and achieving great success. What's happening, Lucky?
Hey, man, how about it, man? I'm feeling great, man. Boy, you got me with the chills the way you got them had that introduction.
That's what's up. That's what's up, no doubt. I absolutely want to thank you for taking the time and coming and having this conversation with us so you could, tell us about those stories and take us along that journey of how you're accomplishing what you're accomplishing and everything that you've been through. I want to give you first a chance to introduce yourself and tell us some of the things that you're working on.
Okay. So my name is Lucky Luciano. I dropped the Luciano. Now I go by the name of Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Different people know me by different things. You know what I'm saying? Different hoods know me by different hoods. Official guy. You know what I'm saying? Paperwork clean. You know what I'm saying? Stand on business. You know what I mean? And I've been through a lot of my life, man. So, I want to come break everything down, man, and try to, tell the youth about my generational curses and blessings and, them type of things in life, man, so they can have something to grow with and grow on, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these youth don't have their father, man. So, I'm a father figure to a lot of youth, not just my kids, but a lot of youth. You know what I'm saying? I talk to daily. I help them out as much as I can. I give them advice, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I'm really on, man. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up, no doubt. Well, as y'all know, here on In and Out Podcast, we only bring the rawest of the raw, people that have been through extraordinary experiences and circumstances. Nobody's here to brag about what they've been through, but everybody's here just to really come on, share their stories, so it can be a positive impact on anybody that might be able to receive it.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said earlier, we're excited about having Lucky on because he's got an incredible story, and he's going to take us on that journey. He's done more than 2 decades. If you put it all together behind those bars in prison, once again, he's not here to brag about it, but he's here to teach. He's here to make an impact and see how many people he can reach.
Yes.
So, Lucky, what year did you come home? The last time that you was actually in prison?
Well, I came home 2018 to the halfway house, and I successfully completed that. Then I was on probation for 5 years. I successfully completed that.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even get to that stage, and I've been home. November would be 5 years for me, man.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
So I know now I broke the curse, and I pray to the Most High that, he continue to bless me and keep me out of harm's way. You know what I'm saying? Keep me out of danger, keep me out of my negative thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because most time we are our own enemy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just keep me away from my beast side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So yeah, that's my time out right now, man. I'm here now.
Right. That's what's up. And I know you give a lot of praise to the Most High, as I do as well. But we also know that, along with that, along with the praise and the prayer that you do that helps keep you out here, you still got to do your own work. So I want to get into that because I know that it's not easy. A lot of people don't necessarily understand what an individual might mean when they say it's not easy for you once you've been through what you've been through to come out here and to stay out here successfully. Every day is a struggle, and then eventually you stack those days on top of days, and then they build in the years, and like you said, now you're about to be home for 5 years. So I congratulate you again, because that's no joke. You know, it's hard enough for some people that never had an impediment like prison that they've been through. It's hard enough to make it out here, just in general. So to do it, you know, with the impediment and the obstacles that are placed in front of us, you know, when we come home from prison, it's a lot to be said about that. So, what are some of the charges that you ended up getting incarcerated for? You want to, can you tell us that?
My whole bid?
Well, you did 2 separate bids, right?
That's what I'm saying, from both bids?
Yeah, either one you want to speak on first.
Oh, shit. I was locked up for murder in 1996.
Wow.
I went to court. I ended up pleading that. Got 10 years for manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? And I went through a lot of rough prisons, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it made me rough. That's where the Lucky Luciano came in at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know.
And wait, tell us about that. And listen, there's probably a lot of people, maybe from a different era, or, you know, that really don't even know who Lucky Luciano is and what that means. So can you give us that nexus?
Okay, so let me elaborate with y'all a little bit. Hold on, I
That's
gotta tilt my hat now.
All right.
I'm finna go and pop this shit.
That's it.
So, Lucky Luciano, I was in prison, right? A lot of people like to read Dawn of Gone, this, that. I used to read true crime, right? I used to always try to read on how to beat murder, on how to, I used to read a lot of mob books, crime bosses and shit like that. I was fascinated by that shit. So I had ordered like several books. I had so many books on mob shit, but the 2 that stood out to me was Al Capone.
Right.
And then I was a big Al Capone fan. But boy, when I read about Lucky Luciano, I went up in the library and read about Lucky Luciano.
Right.
And that just took me all the way to another level. Like, I was like, oh yeah, this me right here.
Gotcha.
This who I am. I'm gonna knock down the big dog.
Right.
Because I'm gonna become the big dog. And my circle gonna be the big dog.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I read about Lucky Luciano, it kind of like, it touched me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I read about Bumpy Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Years later.
Right.
So I put hoodlum on my back because in my heart I'm a hoodlum and I'm a Bumpy Johnson at the same time. You see what I'm saying? But I was both of them in one. I was a black Lucky Luciano.
Gotcha.
So I rode that in prison, and you know, through all the violence and the obstacles of being around pressure situation, because you know it's a lot of tensity at them level 5 prison.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, people wake up with animosity on their heart.
Right.
People wake up because they ain't getting no letter. They ain't getting no commissary. Their girl ain't coming to see them. Their mama ain't coming to see them. They this, that. But through all it all, I wasn't receiving the same thing, but my energy was different.
Okay.
I always made a way for myself.
All right, let me ask you this. So you did time at a level 5 prison. Explain what a level 5 prison is.
Okay, a level 5 prison is a close security prison. You very rarely go out the gates.
That's like maximum security?
Yeah, it's like maximum security. You don't go out the gates. You know, I said very rarely. They have another spot called an annex or something that's built onto it. They the one go out. They never see us. They might bring like tissue, stuff like that in, but you ain't going out, period. So it's a lot of murderers, armed robbers, kidnappers. You know, you got a few drug dealers and stuff like that the system just slipped up and put these people around us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's mainly murder, armed robbers,
so this is a violent facility.
Yes.
Basically, your background is in violence when you make it to level 5.
Yes. And it's like, man, it's just evil, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just evil, and it's a lot of beast. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had some form of beast in them, because this is the only way you can survive in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna survive being soft. Even preachers, even Muslims, they was on go.
They gotta be.
You got to be on go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't think you're going to go there and you're going to be a Christian and you just going to slide through. Nah. When you come out that room enough with that soup bowl in your hand, that bag of chips and that drink, it might be a nigga sitting right there saying, man, I'm finna break in that bitch ass nigga locker. He don't even know you from Adam to Eve.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He don't even know you from Adam to Eve, but he gonna try that shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna try you. Now, how you respond to it is what determines how you live from that point on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, when I first went to prison, I was different. I went down the road with a dude that had goddamn 3 lives and 75 years. He was like a nigga.
3 life sentences plus 75 years.
Yeah, Paris.
Wow.
Yeah, he did the murder, the 1996 Olympic when the dudes from Ohio came down here and they stopped by a store or something on. I can't remember Paris' case just right out because it's been so long ago. But they ended up killing one of the dudes and one lived. He got shot up and he went to trial. He went crazy in trial when they found him guilty. And the judge gave him 3 life, 75 years. So when they sent us down the road to Jackson,
Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where you did your time at first?
That's where you go for diagnostic.
Okay, you go to it's called diagnostic.
Yeah, before you go to your prison. They the one gonna place you in your prison.
Okay, all right.
Fulton County called them. People said we got 45 our roughest inmate coming down now.
Okay.
So
and you were one of them.
Yes. So the search team was there waiting on us.
All right.
These some big ass white boy chests back then.
Right.
Now this shit watered down, but back then they chests used to be out here, bro. They used to be on goddamn steroids. Okay. They live for that shit. They live to fuck a nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up. If you try them, they gonna fuck you up. So
as soon as you pull it, as soon as y'all pull in, you see them.
Yes, they standing there. They were standing right there waiting on our way. They were standing. Okay, so it ain't just one bus pull in. Right. It might be 15 to 20 buses pull in, right, from different places.
Right.
Because you got all these damn counters in Georgia.
Right. And they coming with all the inmates.
But where the bus pull in where I was at, we seen these motherfuckers just standing right there. But we ain't know we finna pull up right there because buses just pulling in.
Right.
So when the bus driver turned around and he went to bagging that motherfucker, I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen no goddamn white boy this goddamn big. These motherfucker big, short big motherfucker, tall big motherfucker.
Right.
I'm like, God damn.
Right.
I'm like, man, what the fuck? So out the flock.
They put y'all on notice.
Off the flock, they hit the boy. Get y'all motherfucking ass out. So my man Pear, like I said, once again, he got these 3 life, 75 years. So this nigga.
Now wait a minute, y'all are cuffed at the wrist and at the ankle, right?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So this nigga off the flock, you know, he feel like goddamn he ain't got nothing to lose anyway. His life is over.
Right.
We get out the bus, we go in there, they you know, they making us goddamn run really, cause we can't do nothing. You cuffed up.
Right.
So man, he had a big ass like afro and shit. He had the cornrows and shit like that, but he had took his hair and took his braids out. So we get in there, they letting us know, you know, we all stiff though. We know, man, fuck y'all. Here y'all talking about, man, we ain't studying none of that big shit. You know what I mean? We were kicking that shit. But you know, they was kind of trying to work with us at first. Man, that man said he was Muslim. No, he said he was Rasta and he don't cut his hair. When people telling everybody. Now the bus
state prison, they make you cut your hair, right? To be
clear. Yeah.
Unless you have a religious reason, right?
No. Now it is like that. Okay, back then they ain't give a fuck who you were.
Yeah.
You cutting that hair.
Yeah, it could be Bob Marley himself.
Yeah. You cut your dread. Yeah, they gonna cut it.
Yeah,
right.
I gotta remember that. It was in Tennessee too.
It was a bus I already had them came through there, right? So they were getting their shit cut. These niggas got them quiet here. They were looking like they was scared. You know, we on go. So we like, man, we ain't cutting our hair, man. The fuck y'all talking about? Hey, man, these folks
you are cutting your hair.
Destroyed us off the flock. They throwed our ass in the hole. They got them. They put hands on us. They roughed us up a little bit, but we was so goddamn. I told you, 45 of us.
Right.
Now about 20 of them So all up button because our man bucket, we all on go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they put us in the hole. When they throwed our ass in the hole, they put us in the hole 3, 4 deep, all this shit. So the warden came down there. So the warden like, hey man, what the hell y'all got going on, man? You got to get your hair cut, man. I don't care. Y'all gonna sit in here forever then.
Right.
So we like, man, fuck that shit, man. We ain't cutting our hair because our man saying that.
Right.
So when he seen that it was gonna be no understanding, he like, man, shit, man, I'm just gonna go and cut my hair, man. Nigga, you should have did that off the floor. Hey,
Right.
you talking about,
Save us some
nigga,
trouble.
you don't put us on the bad side already. So yeah, man, we went and ended up cutting our hair, doing all that. So I end up goddamn going to my prison. When I first got to my prison,
How long did you have to stay at diagnostic for?
probably 2 months.
Okay.
I stayed there 2 months before they assigned me to my prison. So I ended up going to my prison. And I remember when I had my shit, I had, they give you a blanket, your sheet, all that, you know what I'm saying, your toilet tissue, all that shit. So I got my whole little knapsack on my back. And I
Right.
walked into my dorm and I said, yeah, I can't wait to goddamn go ahead and, cause he had been to Alto. Now Alto was a youth prison.
Okay.
Back in the day that was,
That's one of the roughest youth prisons in Georgia.
Yeah, it was.
If you was in Atlanta, Georgia, whatever, and you was in
Yeah.
the streets, you knew about Alto.
Yeah, it
You
was.
either didn't want to go or you wanted to go, but
Yeah,
probably really didn't want to.
A lot of people didn't really want
Right.
to go, man.
But if
you
they went
had to
before,
go-
then they would use that as some type of badge of honor.
Yeah.
I've been to Alto.
Exactly. So he had been to Alto, so he already done brainwashed us anyway. Like we was on go. I ain't tell y'all about the fight in that because I don't want to drag the story on. But we already had done been in some bullshit in there and goddamn them folk like, hell no, we finna get rid of these motherfuckers. So I go to my prison now by myself. I'm the only one go to my fucking prison by myself. Everybody else going 3D, 2D,
okay.
2D, 5D,
Right.
3D. This.
Right.
I'm like, God damn, man, I'm going on a boy by myself.
Right.
But I was like, fuck that shit. So I got my knapsack and walked to my dorm. Soon I walked to my dorm, boom. I throw my shit on the bed, boom. I just take it loose. I goddamn, I come out my room and I just go sit on the step and I'm just looking at everybody. I'm just watching the whole scene. I'm just looking. I'm like, I need to find a big dog in them motherfucker. I know the scariest nigga, you go at him, then everybody else gonna just bow down.
Ain't no
you know
question.
what I'm saying? And I seen a nigga named Killer. He was from Columbus. Big old stalk ass nigga.
And his handle, his nickname, what
Killer.
they call him was Killer.
Yeah, Killer.
There's always something.
Yeah,
in
his name Killer. I ain't know his name back then. I ain't know his name right then, but I already had don't point my finger at him. I said, yeah, that gonna be the one right there. I
Right.
beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get all the respect I need,
Right.
right? So boom. A couple of dudes knew of me like from being on the streets and shit like that, cause I was wild as hell too. You know what I'm saying?
And what was they calling you? Was they calling you Lucky Luciano at that time on the street?
Nah, they
what was your
wasn't
name all the way back then?
They were calling me. I got to get all my name down, man, because at different hoods I was different shit.
All
So
right, I got you. That's what's up.
probably they were calling me Sanchez, mainly Sanchez and Sam. They were calling me Old Sammy the Sam.
Okay.
So a couple niggas were like, hey man, that boy goddamn Sanchez down here. That boy Sanchez down here.
That's what they was telling the other dude.
Yeah,
They
so
was letting him know.
a couple of my homies was in another dome. Not him. A couple of my homies in another dome trying to see me.
Okay.
And I didn't even really know these niggas because they were like drug dealers and shit like that. I was robbing. I was doing everything.
Right.
I was selling drugs too, but I was robbing, mainly robbing. So they hadn't got to me yet. So boom. They called for lockdown. You gotta go in at 4:00. You gotta do your official count over the whole system. So it was a dude named Ty. His name was Tyrone. Damn, what Ty name was? Fly ass nigga, man. He had got locked up for coming through the airport. He was having a girl bringing bricks in through the airport. See, they were hip back then.
Right. I already know.
But they they fucked around and caught Ty girl, and she told on him. So this was my roommate, nigga with a little paper. I ain't having no paper. I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he came in. So he was like, "Yeah, bro, what's up, bro? My name Ty. We introduced himself." So I'm like, "Yeah, man, all right, man. I'm Dale, man." You know what I'm saying? A lot of people called me Dale too, cause you know mainly I was in the hood and shit like that.
Right.
So I was like, "What going on? What's up with this shit down here, man?" He like, "Oh man, this shit laid back." So he was like, "You know, man, you just gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying, man? These niggas down here wild." In the back of my head, I said, "Boy, where did they get a load of me?" You think these niggas wild? I ain't seen shit wild yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to see this wild shit, so I'm just gonna be cool because they might be tricking me.
Right.
And I was a little bitty motherfucker. I wasn't as big as I am now.
Right.
I probably about 145, 150.
Right. Yeah, but those are the
So I
dudes
had
you
that
gotta worry
shout
about the
nigga
most.
complex. Yeah, I had that shout nigga complex.
Yeah.
So they called count. Boom. So I see niggas running in the goddamn TV room. They got chair. They just dragging their chair. So I'm like, what the hell all these niggas taking these chairs to a TV room for? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't bring your chairs out to after count.
After count, right.
Right? So nigga got chair lined all up, these nigga spots. This is what they marking and shit like that. So I'm like,
Right.
I walk in the TV room, put my back to the wall. I'm just looking. I'm like, damn. So they got BET. You know, I ain't watched no real TV in about two and a half years.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So explain what's going on for them. For those that don't know, when you putting the chair down, you marking your spot. This is where I'm
these
sitting in the
niggas
TV
marking
room,
their spot,
period.
right? Yeah, they marking their spot, and you don't supposed to sit in their chair.
Right.
So I'm really observing. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see this wild shit. I'm trying to see this shit everybody talking about. You know what I mean? What my roommate was talking about, right? I see a bunch of monkey ass nigga, bust ass nigga. You know, it's a couple of gangsters. You know what I mean? Because at this time, then I was at a level 4 or 3. I'm gonna tell you, I was at Dooley State Prison. So, boom. All right. I see nigga coming in. I'm like, I'm just standing back on the wall and watching TV. So probably about later on that night after chow, I come back. I just sitting in the nigga chair. And nigga said, "Hey man, you know, goddamn down here, you know what I'm saying? When nigga mark they chill, bro, you gotta ask them they keep you sit in the seat." I said, "Boy, who? Boy, y'all got me fucked up. Boy, I'm finna sit in the goddamn chair, boy." So nigga like, man, but nigga have to show him I see.
Right.
I'm like, I just brushed them on. Boy, go on about your business. Boy, you don't even well enough. You by my side. I'm finna punish you. You know what I mean? I don't even want to do it to you. I want the hog. I don't want you. I want the bell. You know what I'm saying? So, goddamn, they went and told my goddamn celly, right? My celly, he's one of them old Martin Luther King ass niggas. So he was like, "Hey, bro, I'ma holler at you." So I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "I'ma holler at you." I said, "All right." I go out there. He said, "You know what I'm saying, bro? You can't goddamn just be sitting in nobody's seat." You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, niggas. All right, we had a thing where it was, back then, it was Atlanta against everybody.
Okay.
Right? I don't give a fuck what country town you from. They ain't like Atlanta nigga, really. Some niggas were pure and hard with fucking with us, but not everybody.
Okay.
So out the flop, when they first meet you, they do not like you because they felt like Atlanta nigga was slick. They felt like Atlanta nigga jump on niggas. They felt like Atlanta nigga, and that was going on at that time.
Right, so there's a lot of distrust. So the country boys rock with the country boys.
Yeah.
Up against Atlanta. Atlanta was a common.
But some country
enemy.
dude rock with us. You know what I'm saying? But you had to build that relationship.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm fresh out the bus, so boom. He tell me, "Bro, you can't do that." So I'm like, "Man, listen, man. I'm do what I want to do, bro. I don't give a fuck about no hole, bro. You know what I mean? The fights I've been in."
Right.
So he thought it was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
You're silly.
Yeah, he thought it was some bullshit. So I'm like, bro, I'm not thinking about no nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody, bro.
Right.
I ain't tripping that.
Marking the spot, trying to own a spot in prison.
Yeah, y'all nigga, I'm just as big as y'all, nigga. Y'all just don't know that yet. But you're gonna get to know that very, very soon. I'm gonna make sure everybody know who I am.
All right.
So boom. I'm gonna fast forward, end up getting in some shit, right? I end up with it, like I'm gonna fast forward like a couple of days.
All right.
Right? I don't got fed up. I don't see the whole dome. I don't analyze everything because I'm a good analyst.
All right.
So first, I went at the nigga killer. I was working out. Now, this is how he try to come up on me. So I'm working out. I'm doing push-up, incline. Nigga walk up on me. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to do them like this. So I'm like, nigga, I can do them too. The hell you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking to him just like this. I'm being aggressive to the aggressor.
Right.
Right? Yeah, you got to do this him. So I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't nothing. I do this shit 500-600 times. Nigga, what the hell you talking about? Back on? This ain't nothing, bro. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So that nigga went to my cellar. He said, man, that nigga crazy as hell right now. He from Columbus, Georgia. That nigga said, man, that nigga crazy as hell. So when I go back in there, my cellar said, man, what's wrong with you, man? Is you angry or something? I'm like, what is you talking about? Because I humbled myself with my cellar because he was a humble dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's humble, I'm humble.
Right.
If you're aggressive, I'm aggressive.
You're going to give them the type of energy they give you.
The same thing, right? Mm-hmm. So, boom. I end up getting into it with a nigga, right? A nigga said, a nigga said, boy, y'all Atlanta niggas, well, it was really about the foul. Everybody know how I am about the foul. Me and my brother Big D, couple more niggas, right? But at this time, now I'm making my bones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a nigga wanted to watch something else. I said, hey, man, we finna watch Atlanta, man.
Oh, it's about the game, the TV, yeah.
Yeah, so a nigga like, man, bro, we don't really watch the Falcons. I said, boy, who don't do that? Boy, we finna watch them Falcons, boy.
Right.
They talking about what the fuck we gonna watch Dallas for? Nigga, we from Atlanta. So it wasn't a lot of Atlanta dudes in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had another partner named Goldie. He like my brother now too. So Home was like, shit, Home said we gonna watch the Falcon, man. We gonna watch the Falcon, but he went on gold because niggas respected him. He worked in the kitchen. You know, like, he was like on some pimp shit.
Okay.
He had all the Donna going book, this, that. So he would give niggas game.
Right.
And he actually used to be a pimp.
Okay.
So they respected him for his pimping and all this old shit.
Gotcha. Right.
You know what I mean? Not for no gang. So when I said, nigga, we finna watch the Falcon. So a nigga said, man, you think you finna come down here and goddamn change shit, nigga, do what we been doing? I said, wrong, nigga. Hey, you talking about room?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Went right in there and crushed that boy ass. I was always good with my hand.
All right.
I beat the goddamn shit out of him. Came right back out, turned the TV back on the Falcons, sat on the first bed. I said, this is my seat, man. This is my seat right here.
All right, so that was established.
Yeah, this is my seat right here, man. I'm tired of all this shit. I'm tired of y'all nigga. Did what it is, and I'm loud as hell in the dome. Did what it is now.
Right. All right.
So if y'all want to hit, let's go on to the room now. We ain't gonna do it in front of police. Let's go in the room. You whoop my ass, you whoop my ass. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't go in that room. So it was already established right there, like, Home ain't nothing to play with. And we had Evander Holyfield, nephew down there too. Right. He was the only gorilla like me. Shouter was on go. I can't remember his name. But Home like me, he was on go too. So he was trying to talk to me. Like, bro, listen, they gonna tell on you down here. They gonna tell on you. Right, gonna get you away from him, bro. This shit sweet. I'm telling you, this, that. So I had both sides, him, Ty, and my man Goldie, right? They trying to tell me, just calm down.
That's one of the things you find out in prison. Everybody's telling. Don't listen to what they say on the streets.
Oh, yeah. They're going to tell something. They're going to tell something. Like, you got people in prison, man, that just, you know, they don't really supposed to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? They still supposed to be on the street telling.
Right.
They just, the police just said, fuck that shit. You kept it from us. We're going to lock your ass up for a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then you got chain gang snitches.
Right.
And you got street snitches.
Right.
You got some niggas real on the street, but they don't did so much time in the chain gang that they turn to chain gang snitching.
Yeah, they be trying to curry favor with the guards.
Whatever
it might be.
Yeah, they'll tell on the police.
This
lame shit.
It don't matter what it is. They telling for privileges in prison.
Yeah,
the weight room or
they
whatever.
They ain't getting a goddamn thing really. They just telling because they just tired of being in prison. Right. They feel like if a nigga causing too much havoc, we got to get rid of him.
That's right.
So they end up getting rid of me, man. I went to goddamn motherfucker taught me. Well, I had a little crew called. We were breaking in boxes, so I sent my crew in there, and I just stand back, let them take shit. Then we bust shit up. Shout out to Fat from goddamn Born Home. Little Fat was a bad motherfucker. He know how to take a Drake can and bust that bitch. You know what I mean? Get the food out. We go bust that shit up. My seller, man, you crazy, nigga, get these sneakers, man. Shut up, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now I'm a gangster. I don't want
Right.
to hear that shit right now.
Right.
Just lay down, bro. They end up kiting me out. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my introduction.
Wait a minute. Say that. Now I know what it is, but say what they did. What'd you say? They kited you out. Explain what a kite is.
Yeah,
People might not know.
The kite is when, you know, they write something about you to the warden. Like they going above the counselors and all this shit. They going to the big dog. They like, hey man, this man causing trouble in him. This man doing this. This man doing that. He need to be moved. He need to be this, that. So they end up eventually kiting me out. I took from a white man what I shouldn't have did. The white man, they broke in the store, stole the shit, and I took his shit. And
Right.
that was the icing that broke the camel back.
So they sent a secret letter to the warden. That's a kite.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, unanimous.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We gotta get him out of
his
here.
ass out of here.
Right.
He getting too crazy. So they end up moving me and shit like that, and that's
To another institution.
Now I went to a shit called ITP. It's supposed to be military and all this old shit. I went over there and crushed that shit. Then they got rid of me. They seen I was too much for this prison. They got rid of me. But that's my introduction of my first bid.
Okay, that's what's up. That's a hell of an introduction. And I want to get into your second bid, absolutely. But I know you talk about like your mentality when you went in there. Mm-hmm. You're in the jungle.
Yes.
You're in violent situations. You come from a violent background.
Yes.
You've seen it all. You're the product of your environment, like all of us are.
Yes.
Basically, all humans are. And when I was looking at some of the notes, whatever, with when you before we sat down and had this conversation, I know you say you got to prepare the same way going in as you did, your mindset when you was on the street. What did you mean by that?
Okay, so this is how I view life, right? In all situations, because I'm always a loner. So I go and analyze everything, even if it's from prison to the street, even to now. You know what I'm saying? I analyze it because I got to be a fast thinker.
Okay.
And I got to be a sharp thinker. Now, I don't be right about a lot of things, but I don't be wrong about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got to be a good judge of character when it comes to any situation. You know what I'm saying? Even on the street right that day, I'm bumping my head, bruising, boom, boom, boom. Because you have to be, especially dealing with prison, you have to be equipped for that shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You'll be don't jump in some shit you don't even know nothing about. Or a nigga be don't put you in some shit and you just not in the prison. Like I ain't gonna go to that yet, but I'm just saying, even when I did the Fed, man, everywhere I went, and motherfuckers will tell you this, I was the big dog. Motherfucker, when I hit that prison, goddamn motherfucker be like, man, that goddamn block or that look right there, man. Goddamn, hey man, yeah man, we beefing with these niggas. How man, check out this motherfucker. Can I breathe?
Right.
Let me see what's going on, but we gonna revisit that.
Right.
But I just got him, bro. Let me put my shit down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me meet you. I don't even know you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, sometimes you gotta be a good judge of character, because dudes, they hide themselves. You know what I'm saying? They keep that veil over their face.
Right. People don't show you their true face.
Yeah.
Especially not in prison, but really, especially anywhere in the world.
Anywhere, bro.
Right. Right. But in prison, it's harder to, like, what I learned is that, and I'm
So which one you think, prison or out here, is it harder to see a person?
I think it's harder in prison. The reason why, my experience has been, you just don't have the same resources in prison. So, like, when people go to prison, they can be who they want to be. So,
Yes.
for example, like, I did time in the feds. I mean, you got dudes they might have been one step away from a junkie. They might have had some small time role in the streets, but when they come to prison, they done cleaned up.
Yeah.
They're not doing drugs. They're working out. They're eating. So you really don't know. You can't really do the proper background check on them. Now, after you've been in there for a while, or you probably start meeting other people that knew them on the street. Another reason is, if, like, let's say we're in Georgia, most of the people in Georgia prisons were living in Georgia because they caught that crime in Georgia. In the feds, you got people from all over the country. So, and then especially once the snitching starts, the feds will move them around. You might have somebody from the West Coast, or from home another different state or a whole different another coast, where you can't really do a background check as fast to find out who is this person really, because people, they got all type of stories of what they did. You could kind of tell how they living in there if they really was that person on the street, but a lot of times they not. They just fantasizing and making you believe that they was they're not really who they say they are.
Yeah. Well, okay, I like your point of view, but to me, it's the opposite.
Okay, tell me.
Right?
I want to hear it.
I think in prison, once I be around you like 1 week, I know who you are.
Okay, after
Because
you're
going to show yourself.
Gotcha.
Like, all I got to do is hang around you a week. I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen for a whole week. Like, I'm a great listener. And whatever you tell me, I stand on truth now. So whatever you tell me, just tell me the truth. Because if you tell me a lie, that's how they say, red flag.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I can read a motherfucker so good in prison, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, like, out here, man, it's hard to read a motherfucker, man, because a motherfucker goddamn can say this and that. And I ain't just talking about who the person is. I'm just talking about the individual hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be like, okay, just say even in relationship, a motherfucker say they love you, bro, but you could say, hey, man, I don't want to do it no more. You know what I mean? And they hate you.
Right.
They hate you to the point, like, I don't see, this shit is just so crazy how even women are. You know what I mean? Like, women are so just crazy now. Like, they can say they love you with their everything. Then if y'all just break up, they want to see you dead. They want to see you in the fed. They want to, how could you ever love me then?
Right. That cuts both ways, though, right? I mean, in general relationships, love people. Because sometimes the man will flip just the same way.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just using that as an example.
Right.
Now, it's the same thing with these dudes in the street also. Like, a nigga be like, you know what I'm saying, boy, we family, boy, we riding and woo, woo, woo. And then they can do some sucker shit. And then you be like, damn, I ain't catch this shit, man. I supposed to caught this shit.
Right.
But you don't catch it, then you end up getting bit because you ain't catch the little simple shit because you too busy, we too busy, like, interacting or doing whatever we doing. You know what I'm saying? But see, in prison, you confined.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, motherfucker move around. Like, just say, like, a person can goddamn, he can do some shit and then go on by their business and then come back around and be like, yeah, bro, I went through something, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
what it is right
in the free
now,
world.
I love you. Yeah, bro,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, bro? I hate it. Like, I don't have dude do that, and I be like, I be want to crush him right then, like, man, boy, you had me so mad, man, but I love you, nigga. Goddamn, what wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
But it's like, and then it's like, the problem, see, everybody in prison got the same goddamn problem. You can't get no pussy. You can't see your family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't see them. You can't physically lay and be there for your kids.
Right.
Everybody got the same problem. Out here, it's different problems.
Right.
So it's all according to how much pressure on a dude back that make him be a whole different person.
Right.
Than who he really was. And once you go that way, you can't come back. Like, once you snitch, you can't come back.
Right.
Once you fuck with a faggot, you can't come back, bro. That's a wrap.
If you do that, then you are that.
Yeah. I love you, but get what? You's a faggot now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You did this.
Right.
I don't know what made you do this, because when we were in the act, it was different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of pressure you had on you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, out here, man, it's crazy, man. Especially D-Day time, man. It make me goddamn say, ooh wee, boy, people change like the weather, but I'm gonna stay the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay the same whether I'm banked up, fucked up. It don't even matter, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, no doubt. So let me ask you: do you think that you was able to sharpen your tool, so to speak, or sharpen your knife with being able to read people after your experience of going through prison?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. It started. I'm gonna tell you something.
Did you think you could read them better? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it started on my second bid. My first bid, I was an animal, so God had to sit me down again, because I won't either get life or I probably won't end up losing my life. You know what I mean? Like, I just do some crazy shit out here. So, and I ain't just talking, just like capping.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm a real OG, a real legend. Motherfucker respect me because they know what I do, but they just can't figure it out.
Right.
Right? But on my second bid,
so let me just ask you in between this. So after you did your first bid, how long? When did you come home? What year do you remember? After your first
I came home in 05. The end of 05. I went back because of my probation. I went back because of my parole. So I really got out in 06 and I went back 08. I went to the feds in 08.
New charge?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And what were those charges?
Conspiracy, drugs. They always gonna hit you with the conspiracy first.
Course.
But I had an 841.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I couldn't conspire against myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they hit me with an 841. Then they booted it up to 924C.
So you gotta kind of explain for people that don't. What is the 841, 924C?
So an 841 is just a regular drug charge in the feds, right?
841 USC, right?
Yep, 841 USC. Now you got to correct me on all that. You know, call no the USC and all that, but
United States Code, USC.
Yeah, United States Code. Mm-hmm. But I end up beating it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I really had them fucked up. Remember I told you I had a suppression here for a year and a half.
Okay.
Right? So what they did, I was out on bond for other charges.
Okay.
So these sleek motherfuckers, I got on the phone when I seen the police on TV saying, when they said they fired the same police that locked me up, I got on the phone, I'm talking to my ex-wife at the time, like, yeah, I'm finna come home. Look at the goddamn news. They locked that fuck nigga up. The black police that was in the car. I told you it was some shit. Okay. I told you I'm finna come home. Right. So they were listening to my conversation then.
Right.
They told my attorney at that time, tell Mr. Rainey he ain't going home. So they were like on a Thursday or Friday. That Monday morning, I was going back to court, man. They indicted me. Put more charges on me. I had a 851, a goddamn 924C. You know they don't supposed to do that.
Right. Now the 851, explain that. That's okay. They double your mandatory minimum, right?
The 851 where they double your mandatory minimum. So my mandatory minimum was 10. They double it to 20. Ooh, Yes, that's the 851 for you guys out here, you know what I'm saying, with the long records and shit. And I ain't even have a long record. Right. The crazy part about it, they wanted me so bad to just tell something, because get what? Motherfuckers had been telling them. Right. See, they started putting all the names together.
Right.
That's why it's good to always change your name, damn it. So
but you didn't even need a long record in the feds. All you need is one prior, right?
Yep. Well, and you gotta have two.
Two priors, okay.
Two priors.
Right. Or unless, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's if you have two priors, any priors, or
the same.
If you have one prior of the same kind of charge.
Oh yeah.
Then they can.
That's
right,
two.
That's two, right.
Yeah. So boom, I had that, and then I had a 924C. That's a gun in the commission of a crime.
Ooh,
right.
They're so really trying to hit you.
The first
one,
to
lose you. They're gonna shoot you up to the moon somewhere.
Yeah. The first one is 5-year mandatory minimum. Y'all know what the second one is? You get caught with it again, 25 years. I'm gonna say that again. The second 924C is 25 years.
Jesus.
So I was facing all this, and you know, man, I just had 2 young kids, man, 2 little boys, man. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I supposed to went home.
Right. What am
I'm
I
so
doing?
hurt. I supposed to went home. Then I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't taking no goddamn 25 years. I'm gonna go to trial and get everything. They got to get it.
And it's a minimum of 25, right? It's actually 25
that's
to
the
life.
Minimum.
The range is 25 to life, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm like, man, they got to get it all to me.
And the feds, life is life.
And
right?
I told my lawyer, I said, listen, ain't no sense you coming in here talking about no motherfucking tail, man. I don't give a fuck what these folk talking about, bro. I know what I stand on. We going to trial. You might well get your suit and tie ready.
All right.
Because I'm going up in this
Box
motherfucker.
It up.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm not finna goddamn cop out no motherfucker 25 years. You crazy? Yeah. My kid 6 months and a year and a half.
Right.
If I can't raise these kids, I don't want to go home.
Right. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do.
Yeah. So we fought, we fight. So I ended up starting writing the judge. Okay. That's something you can't do, but you can do. And give y'all some game. You can't do it, but you can do it because he gotta send a copy to the DA So if you see your lawyer, anything ain't doing something right, and
That's right.
you got your people on the street working, and they don't figure some shit out, and we don't figure some shit out, hey, man, let that motherfucking judge know, man.
All right, y'all
Put it
better
in
hurry
his
up and
eye.
listen. Lucky giving y'all some real
Yeah,
game.
man, 'cause
you ain't
that
gonna
what
get
I
this
did.
everywhere. Your lawyer ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, yes, sir.
It's free game right
Yeah.
now.
They gonna send it to the DA, and they gonna send it to your lawyer, because I said, fuck my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I'm my lawyer. Hey, man, I wrote that judge, man. I put that shit in there, and I highlighted it, and I let him know. And the judge wrote me back, and he said, listen, you cannot write me. I have to.
Already did.
Yeah. I have to send this to the DA. This is evidence in your behalf, and woo, woo, woo. Well, motherfucker, I'm trying to let the DA know. He talking about, but mainly I'm trying to let you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the jury miss this, because I'm going up through there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let the jury miss this now. On this call law, they ain't never called and
Gotcha.
and made this initial pull-over, because I got pulled over by the Red Dog, which was the Red Dog back then. They disbanded them.
That's right, Red Dog.
You know what I'm saying? And they never called in to say it was a pullover. See, they got to call your car in when they pull you over. That's some more game I just gave y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whoever listening, man, pay attention.
That's what's up.
They got to call in, so you got to get the call off so they can say, we pulled them over for whoop, whoop, whoop,
What
whatever
was
it
the
is.
reason? Why did they pull you over?
Yeah, whatever
Gotcha.
it is, they got to say, break 19, we pulling the car, we got them black bean truck for speeding, for running the red light, for busted tail light. It got to say that.
And they didn't do that with you.
And they didn't do it.
Wow, that's some
So,
good game.
God, God, I was always good, bro. My heart's so pure. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
what's up.
I had the Bun company on my team. So it was a lady named Pam, OG. Shout out to Pam. It's what Bun company. I told Pam, she felt that shit in my heart, man. She felt that shit in my heart. I said, Pam, I'm telling you, Pam, them people that had no business pulling me over.
Right. So why did they pull you over?
And Pam had pulled. So Pam, when they got the call law, she said, you know what? She used to be an ex-police. She said, you know what, E? She said, boy, you right. They didn't have no business pulling you over because they never called it in.
Wow.
I said, I told you, Pam, send it to me. So she ended up sending it to me. And I'm talking to my lawyer, man, like same shit about your lawyer. How you
Right.
explain to me, this fuck nigga talking about they don't need that. Oh, they don't need this?
Yeah, why not?
All right, well, I'm finna send it to the judge then to tell him about your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what's
that's
up. All
my way how I got out the 50 years and all this
Oh
old
man,
shit.
I respect your genius moves.
Yeah, exactly.
That's no
yeah,
joke.
I was a po nigga
'Cause you
trying
fighting
to,
for your life then.
Yeah,
Can't leave it up to
yeah,
this
I was a
lawyer.
po nigga. And see, that's what humbled me, bro. Like being up under all that pressure. By the way, I got pressure right
That's
here,
what's
federal
up. All right,
pressure.
perfect segue.
My dog,
Love it.
he been in the Fed too, OG. Jigavelli, my partner, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Gigavelli, he wrote both those books?
Yeah, he wrote both of them. I'm in this book right here, Big Block. Yeah, that's
That's what's
me.
up. Federal
You know
pressure.
what I'm saying? Y'all go,
All right.
y'all go check it out. Keith the Hunter. You know what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
My man. But yeah, man. That shit humbled me, bro. You know, I still want to be wild, but in the Fed, bro, you ain't. But you better be trying to be wild on going to this law library.
Right. That's right.
Cause
You
I
already
wasn't
know.
never no dumb niggas. I was always smart coming up. You know what I'm saying? I was always the brain out my crew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had some dogs vicious than me. You know what I'm saying? But I was always vicious in my own way. But they were vicious than me, but they didn't think. I used to think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I started goddamn learning law, man. Even after.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
during
what's
that
up.
time, I just wanted to know law. This, that. I'm like, boy, shit. Nigga better be on point. Fucking with these folk, man.
They're gonna lose you in that prison system.
Man, these people don't play right here.
Right.
See, it cool to get
play
locked
no
up and you
games.
be in Florida County, you sit over there 2-3 years and they say, oh, we ain't got no evidence, so we good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going to offer you 2 years.
Right.
Nah.
Feds ain't playing with you.
These folks saying 200 months. That's what they offer your ass.
Yeah.
And we ain't budging, nigga. We ain't going down. Get what they do. See, Florida County gonna start out with 10 years, then they gonna go to 8 years, then they gonna go to 5 years, 2 years, then they might say 2 year time served.
Sir, right.
Where you fucking up at is you still getting that conviction.
Right.
So the big dog get your ass, get what? You got to deal with that shit.
Game over.
Yes. You got to deal with that shit. Because, see, that's how they convict your ass in the Fed. I mean, they don't convict you. They do if you go to trial. But even when you go to sentencing, your record the one shoot your ass to the roof.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
your
right.
record can kill you alone. You could be at a level goddamn 2 and be at the end of that motherfucker and you through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they're going to lose you in the system.
Yes.
They're going to need a telescope to find you floating around somewhere out there in space.
And when I seen how these people play, man, how this courtroom is and how cold it is when you walk in that motherfucker, how that motherfucker like a graveyard and how it's built up like everybody sitting up over you and like you looking at Goliath.
Yeah, they got the black robes on.
Yes, bro. That shit ain't light for the counter, bro. I'm like, nah, I ain't really built for this shit here, man. This a monster, man. This David.
Yeah, and when you see that paperwork, it say United States of America versus little old you.
Yeah.
How's that
your
possible?
ass in capital letter too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no question.
But you going against all 50 states.
Yeah.
You ain't just going to get no one state.
right.
You're going to get all 50 states. So whatever resource they got to pull up
That's right.
to bust your ass because they got a 98% conviction rate. But guess what? They got like a 76 to 80 overturn.
Right.
Motherfuckers don't know that. See, one thing about it, they just want to keep it a high conviction rate. But see, just like you know what I'm saying? It's so many people going back to court, but I never heard of anyone going back to court the right way and beating it in a few years.
Right.
It usually take you 10. Man, this no lie judge told me. I said, hey, man, I want to go to trial, man. Now, listen, man, these folks, this man had to pull the DA, my lawyer now, and said, this man got a good case. This is what this man told me. They told the lady who recorded everything.
Okay.
That's I can't think of her name.
Course
The clerk.
stenographer.
Yeah.
Course stenographer.
Yeah, course stenographer. Told her to get out. He wanted to talk to me
Because
personally.
he didn't want her, right. If it's
record
talking,
it.
she got to do it, right.
Yes. He said, man, listen, I called the DA and your lawyer in here, and I asked him, what was wrong, man? You got a good case. So let's not try this case.
Right.
This is what he told me. So, you know, as he's saying that shit, my check getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean?
Right.
He said, man, now, I told him to give you something that I think you could take.
That you can live with.
You can live with, right? So I'm like, oh yeah? I'm like, okay. So he said, just go back down and think about what they have to offer you and, you know, come back and let me know how you feel about it. So boom, I go back there, they put me in the whole tank. Get what, bro? This all plotted. It's so goddamn cold in that motherfucker. I had to ball up in my clothes.
I already know.
I had to ball up in my clothes and goddamn I'm like, damn, man. What the hell? So then when my lawyer come back down, oh, you gotta take the time. But they got some on the table. So he trying to put me in a fearful mode.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what the hell? So I go back out there. I really pled guilty for him. I mean, I ain't plead guilty. I said I'm gonna do it instead of telling the judge, hey man, I don't want to take no 10 years.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So long story short, I ended up going and goddamn, I told him I was bugging and the judge went crazy on me. He like, you don't take this goddamn time right now. And they had my legs shaking.
Yeah,
so I went in. Yeah, I went on here and took the time because he said he gonna have a judge from Macon to come up here.
Oh, man.
I like to say shout out to Richard Stewart. That's my judge name. That's a great judge, man, for real. Y'all get Richard Stewart, man. I'm telling you, man, great judge, man, for real, man, because he taught me something. But yeah, man.
That's what's up.
On top of that, man, that just humbled me down, bro, and I started studying law. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So that was you got a whole mindset change on this second bid.
Yes. Basically. It humbled me, bro. It humbled me.
You know what? Listen, the time goes fast, and I got the word from the team that we gotta kind of wrap it up. We got another few minutes, but I want to ask you right quickly. So when you came home, like, what were some of the biggest things that you had to deal with? Some of the biggest challenges? And we only got, I guess maybe 5 more minutes or something like that.
Okay, so the biggest challenges I had is to emulate myself back into society of what's going on now. Like, shit don't change from where we came up. Like everything don't change. Like, you know, everything, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no
like,
question.
Everything don't change. So you gotta work your way back into society to where you can maneuver around a lot of bullshit.
Okay.
Like a lot of people, you can go be work for a motherfucker, your supervisor he fucked up. His broad ain't gave him no head last night. He just come in on some bullshit.
Right.
Bro, I beat your ass, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you talking to me like that,
Right.
bro?
But would you say a lot of it was mental? Because like you come home, you got the mentality, but
when
you can't
physical,
act on that. Right.
Yeah. When then physical, it's just like, I got to calm myself down, man, because this dude don't know who I am. So it's like, and even in, like, if you try to jump back out here in these streets, you don't been gone a long time. Man, these niggas telling, you know what I'm saying? They fucking with faggots. They when they go broke, they fucking need faggots to get some money. You know what I'm saying? They're not standing on their business. They're not standing on no morals no more. You know, everything don't change, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hate we had to talk about prison, man, because I really want to talk about what's going on, man, right here, now.
And we got to. We're gonna actually get back together, and we could do a part 2 because I wanted to get into so much more. I know you're doing a lot. I wanted to talk about the books,
I ain't want to talk
some
about
of your
no prison the
influences.
whole time.
But that's
I
part of
wanna
it because
talk
people
about
got to
the
know what
street,
you've
man.
been through. People got to know what you've been through in order to. There's a lot
yeah.
of people out there that's either gonna be going to prison, been to prison, or you know they might even.
But
be
I
able
want
to
to
get a
say
phone
this,
and
man.
hear it.
I want to say this, and I want to let the world know this, man. Man, I done been out 2 times, and I done came home surpassed these niggas. You know why? Because I believed in me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Believe in you, man. Believe in the ones that were there for you. Man, I had a handful of people that actually wrote me. I count on my hand the people that wrote me. I count on my hand the people that came to see me. You know what I'm saying? Everything I had to do, I did it on my own, bro. Believing in me, man. So no matter what, man, believe in you, man. Believe in whatever God you choose to praise, man, or whatever entity you choose to be a part, man, because that's a lot dealing with how you're gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? We all can be beasts. You know what I'm saying? We all can be beasts. But what they do to a beast, they cage it up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All beasts are caged up, bro.
That's right.
All gorillas caged up. When I was younger, I wanted to be a gorilla. I'm a gorilla, nigga. I'm a silverback.
Right.
Now I got an eagle tattooed in my chest. You can't cage an eagle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Apex. You can't cage an eagle. When I learned that, I said, oh man, I want to be an eagle. I'm going to stay free.
That's what's up.
How your mindset is how you're going to move.
Yo, that's dope.
If you're a gorilla, you're going to move the gorilla. They're going to put your ass where you need to be.
That's
around
right.
all the gorillas in the zoo.
Yeah, they're going to say not suitable for society.
Yes. You know, I'm
what's up,
one of them ones that just like to fly by myself, man. I'm cool, man.
That's what's up. Me also. So tell everybody where they can find you at. Give them your social media handle or wherever you want them to be able to reach out to you.
You can find me on Black_Mecca. Lucky. You know what I'm saying? And I usually be giving out quotes and stuff. Everybody want me to start back, getting my little reading and talking about life, man. I had been off my dean for a minute because I ain't been reading, dealing with life. Everybody go through it, but I'm going to get back on it. But you can catch me on that Black Mecca Lucky. Make sure you put the underscore in between the black and the Mecca, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get back on my dean, and I like to thank you all for having me out, man. You know what I'm saying? Reaching out to me, you know what I'm saying? Because it mean a lot to me, man. You know what I'm saying? It make me want to get back on my positive, more on my positive level, you know what I'm saying? So, and I like y'all thing, the in and out, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
That's hard, bro.
I appreciate that.
That's hard for real.
All
I
right,
like that,
no doubt,
man.
no doubt.
Because I ain't know what I was coming into, man. I ain't know if I was finna walk into a lion's den. I ain't know if it was some people I was wrong before or whatever. They told me, we want you to do a podcast. I said, yeah, all right, I got something for y'all, man. I'm coming, though, because I don't do no Rick, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man, but that's me, man, and like I said, I shouted out my bro book. This another book, man, if you want to be a player, man, my brother Shouter John, well known in Atlanta, man, you know what I'm saying? He got 10 kids, all on beautiful, all on made it. They making it in life, man, so home a good dude, you know what I'm saying? Also, man, it's called How how the recipe for player. I'm sorry, Shaw Giant. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, he didn't even know I was doing that, man. But I liked his little book too, cause he get out a little knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's time to switch it up, man. You know what I'm saying? We sending the world, man, to where, you know, everything is about kill, bro. These niggas killing for nothing.
Right.
They ain't even starving. They mama got a house.
Right.
Nigga, we come from the project. Ain't no more projects.
Right, yeah. Dudes out here killing for sport.
Yeah.
Getting younger.
Yeah, they don't even want no money. They
Yeah.
just want to kill something so they can go in that chain gang and get on a video and show them make some fried chicken and goddamn them stabbing a nigga where they gonna continue to stay in chain gang. Well, it's cool, bro. You know, however you rock, it's cool. But man, that don't get you nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be out there, you're gonna be down there forever, man. While somebody gonna be out here take care of your kids, man.
There you go.
And you don't know if a nigga touching your kid. You don't know if a nigga molesting your kid. You don't know what going on, man. So if you don't love nothing else, man, love your creation. Cause I love mine. That will humble me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Y'all done heard it. Y'all done heard it from one of the real ones, man. One of the real ones left.
Yeah, official.
Lucky, man. You know, he done told you the whole story.
Shout
he
out
told you the horror
Ispalo.
stories and told you the good parts. So, you know, try and hurry up and listen. You know where to find him. That was just part of it. It wasn't long enough. We're going to have him back for part 2. If he agrees to come back, y'all know where to find us.
I'm coming. I
So
promise
you gotta reach out for us. In and Out. That's INNOUTWW on all social media platforms. Check for us wherever you check for your podcast to find when we do the replays. They're gonna be coming up real soon. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And now we out. Peace.
How about it?